All right, you all, welcome to a Temple Terrace Books video special event, reading with Oscar, A Tree Named Twigga.
Hey guys. Okay, I just want to read these real quick out of the front. Dear reader, this book was inspired and written with International Children's Care Ministry of Uganda in mind. There's a definite need at this ministry for prayer and for financial support of any kind. There's currently a GoFundMe page set up for this said ministry, and it can be reached at the following link, which is going to be located inside the ebook itself. So if this GoFundMe page is no longer available, you can always tune into the Temple Terrace Books YouTube channel, and of course you know where that's at. You're there already. And of course, always 30% of the sales of this book is going to go to that ministry fund. So we thank you guys for any purchases you can give. It's a great charity. The money goes to a good place. So, but of course, it's available on Amazon Kindle by Temple Terrace Books, and it's going to be A Tree Named Twigga. My name is Bongo. My friends Nasanga and Anyanka and Abraham and myself live in Jinja, Uganda, East Africa. We are a unique family, like brothers, as we are all orphans and don't truly have a place or family in which to belong. I lived at this orphanage my entire life. My friends have a different story each. While they can remember grandiose tales of life before here, this is my only story. I am grateful for the orphanage and I feel at home here, but sometimes I wonder what else is out there in this great big world. I'm happy though, for the most part, and I get by. We are very grateful for everything that we receive and love to hear the stories told from our caretakers. Although English is the most common language spoken in Uganda, there are still tales that are told with a touch of Swahili. This is one such tale, as told by our caregiver, Abarash, about a tree named Twigga. Twigga is a Swahili word for giraffe, and the reason the tree was named Twigga, Abarash said the tree was determined to grow tall like a giraffe. Twigga the tree got its name because it was just a young tree and a horrific monsoon came through the village of Jinja and damaged him. The terrible rains left Twigga with a deformity to have to grow up with, but this made him more resolved than all the trees to outgrow them. Twigga never gave up in his search to reach the sky. And Abarash reminds us that we should all be like Twigga and not let problems or issues that arise stand in our way. We should always reach for the skies, just like Twigga, and keep striving to do our best daily. We all remember the story of Twigga as we set out on a field trip of sorts one day out into the beautiful forests of East Africa. Uganda is a place of heaven on earth. As we were going through a small trail in the forest exploring and being careful as not to upset any of the wildlife that may be around, Abraham somehow lost his footing and plunged off the side of the trail down an embankment. He was hurt and crying, but luckily he was okay. There aren't many financial resources to take care of his children at the orphanage, and as food is our top priority, we would not be able to take Abraham to a doctor or healthcare facility to get him taken care of. The caretakers took care of him as best they could and nursed him back to health. However, Abraham would never quite walk the same again. On days when Abraham is sad or feels like he just can't do what the other rest of us do, we remind him that we are just grateful that he is alive and well. And we remind him about the brave, strong tree named Twigga. It's then we're all reminded along with him to keep reaching for the sky. The end.